Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. He's gone for it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Defending of the desperate variety. He's got options out wide. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Messi gets it away. Now can he finish? Has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Oh, good interception. And help's available out wide. Looking to break out here. There's no flag. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oh, what a ball! Just brushed off the ball there. Messi shoots! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Argentina break the deadlock. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's been drilled forward. Mbappe desperately wants to get on the end of this. Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dira. It's on a... Mbappe! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that has been cleared. Dinks one in. It's a goal kick. And it's played forward. Messi set up one goal so far. Messi has a hit. It's come back out. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Mbappe displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Cuts it out. That's a throw. Martinez. Messi. Martinez. It's anyone's ball. Out towards the flank. And we hit half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The action has already resumed here. Hernandez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Dembele. Mbappe! It's being played forward. Now it's Messi. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Martinez. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Messi plays it short. Out to the right. With a towering header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Argentina have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
That intervention was very necessary. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hoists it forward. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Forward it goes. Mbappe. Dembele. Big chance! Dembele versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
And a shot! He's scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their...
Real chance! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires...
Hits one! Paredes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well weighted.
Argentina are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It has gone through to him. There's a long ball.
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gone out for a throw-in. Hernandez dashing forward at pace. Has he picked him out? Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, real danger, goes for goal! It is just a question of running down the clock now. And the finish! Well, the ball's come loose. Danger averted for now. And here's Rabiot. Tries to stroke it through. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's gone for it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rabiot, hit long and direct, and it's got through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Rabiot simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Rabiot goes for goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And that is that. France winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect. Big chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And here's Lewandowski. Joe. Ferran Torres. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Marquinhos. Vitolo. Hakimi. And the counter is on. Ferran Torres.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through. Has a pop! And he's done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kadira. And it's Dembele. Dembele. He's in space and looking for option. Header! Cleared without complication. And he's there to clear it. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And that has been cleared. Hit into the middle. Good delivery. No joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And that has been clubbed away. Hakimi. Wigan are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still it's Khedira! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Joe. Gets good distance on it. It's a throw in. He's in! Tries a shot! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Wigan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Good ball, it's found its target. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. João Cancelo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Joe. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hoists it forward, and here's the chance to counter. Ferran Torres goes looking. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
It's one! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Hakimi. Joe. And it's played forward. Khedira. Surely a shot! It's a brilliant interception. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hakimi has been caught there, it's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Out towards the flank. Vitolo. Joe. That intervention was very necessary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Wigan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Hakimi, forward it goes. Khedira. He's made sure that that won't get through. Eric Garcia. João Cancelo. And here's Lewandowski. Could be a chance here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hakimi. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
It's a loose ball. Fabian Ruiz, who has made his impact already. Oh, what a ball! And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mondi. It has gone through to him. Plays it out to the flank. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Lewandowski. Vitolo. Hakimi. Joe. This is promising. Dembele plays it out to the wing. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Plays it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Foot in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Lewandowski. Great leap! Back of the net! And they're back in front!
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Barcelona go into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
And here's Dembele, a real chance if he can get through. Turns and goes back. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Hoists it forward. He's played him through. And a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the referee brings it to a close. Wigan lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with...
He's really well
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And it's played forward. Through it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run. No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Looking, shoots! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Newcastle take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a brilliant interception. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, real chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets on the end of it. Hits one! No mistake! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfoot.
Has a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hernandez. Over to the left, played back in. Mbappe. He's had a look. And the shot! Well, that's where he wants it. Williams. Hernandez. Hernandez. It's got, has a pop! Back of the net! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
France are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
France get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your foot...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Quick on chance! And in it goes! And they're back in front!
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe, he's had a shot! France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And they've been caught out here. Delivers across. And he's there to cut it out. And he's straight offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And it's Digne. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Digne crosses.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out. In it goes! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. Goes for goal! Brilliantly!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hoists it forward. Dembele.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got it, has a pop! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Gets it back. Floats one over. He's found his man.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Digne. The big chance! And out to safety. Oh, he's shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
France really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Newcastle don't have many options, and time is running out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Has a goal! Forward it goes.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game
Big
like this.
chance! One-on-one! Goes for goal! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. No question that this is one of the great capital venues of the Netherlands, the Johan Cruyff Arena, Amsterdam. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looks to clip it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. McTominay. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both. Shapes to shoot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
England trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
De Bruyne. Back into the middle. Jordan Henderson. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Jordan Henderson. De Bruyne. That's put paid to a promising move. McTominay. He's got through. Lukaku dashing forward at pace. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Chooses to go back. And the counter is on. Now it's Lukaku. And here's Kane. Tries a shot! He spotted the run and played him through. Gets the better of his man. And the shot! Challenge, but fair enough. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played back in. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. Sambo Anguissa. Now it's Kane. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. What an adventurous run from a defender. A real chance to break. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
loses his balance and loses the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, and one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Well, we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Sambo Anguissa battles to win it back. Well, they could break here. Ball through needs to be good here. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Hoists it high. Throw it.
England have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Oh, that's nice. Rice. Kane with the delivery. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. "60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Hoists it forward. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Lukaku, and he's there to cut it out. Rice plays it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Joe. Goes for goal! It's a loose ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Time and again they are repelled. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. Good take, and he's had a look. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Going for goal! In it goes! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
It's the through ball. And he's straight offside.
England are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gets his foot in there. Decent looking ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Well weighted. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. There are a few waiting for it. Looking to break out here. And there goes the final whistle. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. Kane! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Gets it back. Kimmich. Lahm. Tar. Kimmich. Hoists it forward. Kimmich. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And now they can launch a counter. Goretzka. Kimmich.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
He's had a go! There it is! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Plays it back. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's played forward. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Pedro Neto. He's gone for it! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Goretzka. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. Looking to get within range. Chance to break. Pedro Neto. What an adventurous run from a defender. And that's been well dealt with. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Danger averted for now. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Goes for goal! Hoists it forward. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Well, they could break here. And here's Kane. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And back to base. And he's there to cut it out. Pantovic. Olsen. Pantovic. Kimmich. half-time whistle goes.
And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which was very, very tight.
How do it back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Chelsea
Head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Goretzka. Lahm. Defending was strong and firm. He's found his man.
That is terrific skill.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out to the right. Played it again. Hits one! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. Kimmich. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's gone for it! Shooting chance! Oh, real danger here.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Olsen. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Lobs it in gently. Well read, he sorted that out. Shoots! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Olsen. Diop.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And they've been caught out, and the shot! They've done it!
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Chelsea get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Tar.
Kimmich. Olsen. Lahm. And it's Goretzka. Kane finds himself offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Pedro Neto, it's come through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
That's just very well played.
Big chance! Pedro Neto!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure. He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And here's Kane. Olsen. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pedro Neto, and the weighted pass. Has he picked him out? Pedro Neto. Stankovic. Olsen. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. But Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, tactically they looked as if they...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defence.
This is gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Williams. France are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Dira. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! France! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France put themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Martin. Rice. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Toulon. He came in hard, very hard. Has a pop! Dembele. Mbappe. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martin. Rice. Dembele. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Conte. And the shot! He's scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
France have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Dembele, and he's straight offside.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Rice. Dira. Conte.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a loose ball. And it's been taken straight back. Dira could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Battles to win it back. Rice drives it forward. Looks to clip it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Martin.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rice. Martin. Hervé. Martin. Gets the better of his man. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ball's gone out of play.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tulelo. France get it back again. It's Dembele. Conte. France can't seem to retain possession. Rice. It's found its way to him. Kante goes looking. He's left his man. Mbappe. That is terrific skill. Conte. Forward it goes. Martin. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hernandez plays it forward. Now it's Dembele. Hit long and direct. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Tulelo. Kelly. Saka. Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
And that's been lever clear. Rice tries to get it forward quickly. Could try cutting inside here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to stroke it through. Hoists it forward. He's got through. Oh, good interception. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
With a delicate ball. Now the counter. And it's Rabiot. Just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway. Done very well to intervene. Front. And time is up. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a straight...
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. And well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now, can he capitalise? Caught offside that time. Digne. Tielemans. Back into the middle. Abraham! Plays it out to the flank. And the shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Look at the defender bombing forward. Repelled by the keeper. Pope deals with it effortlessly. Newcastle are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Digne. And it's been taken straight back. Quarter of an hour played. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Knocks it away. Room for it. Has a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Turns and goes back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he's sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Burn. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And that's been won straight back. "15 minutes till half-time. Plays it out to the wing. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And now they can launch a counter. Just brushed off the ball there. Now the counter. Abraham, he's gone for it! Well, they can break here. Battles to win it back. There were better options before and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Digne. Cut out in the nick of time.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that has put paid to that. And it's played forward. Hit into the middle. Keeper sees it all the way. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Goes for goal! That'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a go! Try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Tries lifting it over. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And the counter is on. Abraham, chance to... He's gone for it! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief...
Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Forward it goes. Gets it back. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tielemans. Abraham. He's through the middle. And he's straight offside. Played back in. Back into the middle. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Digne. Newcastle are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Decent looking ball. Abraham! Could try cutting inside here. And that's sprayed out wide. Played back in. And the shot! The message is clear. None shall pass. And he has been fouled there. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Burn. Trippier. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Could move up a gear here. Forward it goes. Abraham. That's a good ball to find. There's the shot! Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Played out to the right. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. It's Barkley. Barkley. And he heaves it forward. Throw in. Elliott. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Trippier. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.